morning, John. It's good to see you
It's
today.
good to see you too. I'm surprised to be here, but here we are.
We're so glad.
Yes, filling in for Jeff this week. I'm John Dick, and I get to be part of the Congregational Care Ministries here. And this is Valerie Braun, and she's responsible for communications. And we're happy to be able to fill in for Jeff today. He's at the annual conference, I believe, isn't he?
In Murfreesboro, so it's just, a spot down the road. But yes, Murfreesboro, Tennessee is hosting the Tennessee Western Kentucky Annual Conference of the United Methodist Church.
And I know he's happy to be there.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
kind of like a homecoming, because he gets to see pastors that he's
That's right.
went through seminary with, that he's networked with,
Yeah,
so it's kind of a little bit of a homecoming.
Yeah. And we're happy to be here, aren't we?
Yes, I'd much rather be
we
here.
are. Yeah, me too. That makes two of us.
I'm a preacher's kid, so I've been through that. So yeah.
I've had my share of conferences over the years.
Absolutely.
I've said a number of times, I'm very happy I don't have lead in the front of my title anymore. We leave that to Jeff and let him go to the conferences and have a good time with that.
Right.
But that's not why we're here to talk about the conference. We're here to talk about what's happening at good old Grace United Methodist Church. And we have a little list here that we will read from. One of the things we want to do is begin by saying thank you very much to everyone who participated yesterday on Father's Day. We do something rather unique in this church. We bring underwear and we celebrate with socks and clean underwear because we are in reality celebrating homeless people who are downtown in Nashville who have very, very little. And Restoration Point is a marvelous ministry that enables us to lend a helping hand and a hand up to some of these folks who are struggling as desperately as they are. And trust me, they are struggling. It really is a tough time for so many people. Doesn't matter when in the year it is. There are people that are homeless, and there are people that are hungry. There are people that are needing clothing, and Restoration Point is a great place where we can reach out and embrace these dear ones. By the way, I might also add, Restoration Point is growing. It's growing rather rapidly, as a matter of fact, which is indicative of the situation in downtown Nashville. So this, we chuckle a little bit about what we're doing, but the reality is this is very serious. And what we do in terms of this special collection that we receive on Father's Day is something that's extremely helpful to a lot of people. So thank you to everyone who was willing to help out yesterday. And if perchance you didn't have a chance to do that yesterday and would like to help, then please just bring your donations by the church and we will see that they get there.
Absolutely.
I think one of the other things we want to do today is say thank you to Catherine Hill. My goodness, what a remarkable artist she is, and the job that she did yesterday in the context of our worship. I described it as a gift, and that's exactly what it was. I believe it touched the heart of every single person who was there, and we were all mesmerized. She made it look so easy, didn't she?
That Celtic harp under her hands was just a Holy Spirit moment.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. It touched us all. So thank you so much, Catherine. That was indeed a blessing for all of us. One other thing I'll say, and then I know Valerie has a few announcements that she would like to lift up as well. Just a reminder that these are the summer months, and the church is a very busy place right now with a Big Fish camp going on. If you need to contact any of the staff, the best thing to do is get in touch with us. It's easy, just use our first names and follow that by gracemj.org. That's all you have to do, and we can set up a time and a place to probably meet with you where it would be a little more convenient than right here at church right now. I have the best seat in the house for Big Fish because the kids line up to go to the bathroom right outside my office. And I have all these cute little girls, because it is the girls' room across the way, that are knocking on the window and waving at me and smiling at me. If that doesn't lift your spirit, nothing will. So it's a busy time. So if you need to reach us, we want to be reached. We're not trying to get away from anybody, but during these days, these busy days, there's probably just better ways to do it than to come and try and get into the church, which is essentially locked down for the safety of all these children.
Right.
Okay.
Right. We have 140, give or take a few bodies, children here Monday through Friday, enjoying Christian music, lots of activities. There are some beautiful teenage and young adult leaders for this camp,
yeah.
and so they're having beautiful, positive impact for these youngsters. So we're glad to host that. Our calendar this week at Grace is a little bit light. It is summertime, but on Tuesdays this month and a little bit into July, we are doing Bema, B-E-M-A, is a beautiful old Hebrew word, and talks about the scriptures being in the middle of our worship space, in the middle of our lives. And so Bema is based on a podcast with a Messianic Jewish rabbi, and so we're learning a little bit of a different perspective and history on the book of Genesis. So that's Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock here at the church. I think the other thing I wanted to lift up is for about a year we've had an official communications ministry here at Grace United Methodist Church. And we've tried to make sure that there are plenty of ways for information to get out to our congregation. And so now I would like to invite you, if you have questions, comments, or suggestions, to email those to communications@gracemj.org. That's an email location where you can send, again, questions, comments, suggestions, and those will be looked at about once a week, and they will be forwarded to the correct ministry area, and or you may get a response back. But we would like to open that up. You know, most of us grew up when there were suggestion boxes everywhere, and so now we're trying to be paperless. So this is one way that we're inviting you to return your side of the communication with us, because it isn't just one-sided. We do want to hear from you as part of our family to see what we can do to help improve our experience here at Grace United Methodist Church. And we would love to know that you are listening and that you're concerned, and that you might have some joys to share with us. So we're opening that door for everyone to be able to do that.
Yes. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Anything else you have to share?
I just want to wish everyone a beautiful week. Stay cool, have plenty of water, and smile as often as possible.
That's right. Can never go wrong with a smile.
Right.
God bless you all. Thanks for tuning in.